Greetings Collective, CJ here, hopping on to do another collective card reading. These are going to be activations and reminders from Source, your higher self, Sophia Gaia Terra, the planet we're all currently standing on, and the quantum field, which is all these are trillions upon 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 trillions of Chris consciousness beings that are orbiting around us all day, every day, that make up the quilt, the quantum field and the many flowers of life. So the card that we've got for you today is the card of Embrace Life. So this is the quantum field and Gaia reminding everybody to simply do so. Everything around you is alive. Now, not everything. AI itself is not alive. There are a lot of beings walking around here that are not alive, okay? But everything else, from the metals, the crystals, the plants, the air, the water, everything is alive in the quantum field. Okay, so when we are manifesting, when we're creating things, every manifestation, every creation is a co-creation. To create anything in the quantum field, it has to be a co-creation, because everything that you're creating with is a living being. Okay? Now, everything in the quantum field is going to remind you that if you are not embracing the life of everything in the quantum field, say you want to you have to use some copper to co-create something. If you don't embrace the life of that copper is going to look at you and be like, well, if you don't think I'm alive, if you're not feeling my life source, why would I co-create with you? Why would I spend my energetic currency on your co-creation? Why would I want to intermingle my frequencies and my energies with you if you are not, embracing my life? The same thing goes for the planet. Okay, the planet itself is alive. Sophia Gaia Terra is alive. She has her own chakra system. She has her own consciousness. Okay, for everybody that's walking on her back that doesn't think that she's alive, you have a whole new thing coming. Okay, so for everybody that's on her back, you are alive, your vessel's alive, and the planet you're standing on is alive. Okay, and for you to be able to co-create on her back, for her to be able to even want to give you matter, you have to embrace the life of the planet that you're standing on. You have to embrace the life that gave you the vessel that you are walking in. Otherwise, that planet, this being, she's gonna look at you and be like, well, if I'm not alive, then if you don't think I'm alive, why would I want you down here? Because if you don't think I'm alive, then that means that you're not communicating with me. If you're not communicating with me, then you're not asking me if you can create what you're creating on my back. And if you're not asking that, that means that you're just creating whatever, and you're just putting anything out there. Right? And that in itself is against her free will, and that in itself a lot of times works right against the ascension process, because living ascension process, we're ascending, the planet's ascending, so free will is ascending, and she needs everybody to not only wake up to what's been going on here, but to wake up to their abilities, but also wake up to the fact that they are standing on a living being. Okay? Everything in the quantum field is alive. The only thing that's not alive is the AI. The AI is not alive. The AI mimics living beings, it mimics life, but it is not life. Okay, so do not embrace anything that is not alive. If it is not alive, then it is not source. If it is not source, it's not source. Okay, yeah, so that concludes the collective card reading. I want to remind everybody that this is one of the many living beings. Okay, so you've got your metals, you've got your crystals, right? You've got your numbers 0 through 9 are alive. It is not done. This symbol is also alive, so it is a energy movement using the chakra in the palm of your hand. Tracing this symbol in the air will allow you to move that energy with intention, but these symbols, these living beings, might also tell you to draw them somewhere. They might tell you to write them on a mirror, on your car, on the wall, on the ground, on a sidewalk, on a parking lot, on a random building, stores. This symbol, this living being might tell you to write it literally anywhere. Okay. Now, remind you that when you do write one of these symbols, you are inviting this living being into your reality. You are inviting this living being into your experience. Now, once you have written it and that being is there, that being now has the ability to interfere in your reality, to interfere with the frequencies that are being played in and around your experience. Okay. Yeah. And a reminder as well that all of this information is on lovegrowsgaia.wordpress.com. You'll find all of the ascension visuals reminding you of what your chakra system, your source cord, your Merkaba, what they all look like, the orb colors of the dimensional spaces of 3 through 7, right along with your universal law diagram, which will have all 13 of the words, the frequencies, and the portals that are attached, that are opened up. That visual is also your golden Merkaba. It shows you the frequencies that you need to spin each of your triangles, each of your Merkaba pyramids, so that you can get them all spinning in the same direction, using your portals, using your frequencies, all to do what you want to do and what you want to co-create and what you want to manifest. Okay, as long as it lines up with the free will of the planet, the very, very much alive planet we are standing on, and it fits the free will of her ascension, so be it, right? Right along with the 11 masterclass videos that'll walk you through the universal law, how to apply them, how to activate your chakra system, how to pull down orbs, and how to be the multidimensional God self that you all were before the fall. And we want to get you all back into your higher selves, the quantum field, and Gaia. Are basically requiring it. Well, at least Gaia is requiring it to you get your abilities on and start using them to be able to stay here. That's why we're pumping this so hard. We want to get all this information out there. All right. So sharing is always caring. And a reminder as well that we do all of this for free. We want to continue to provide all of this information, all the reads, activations, truth spreading for free. So if you do wish to support our purposes, you can go to lovegrowsgaia.wordpress.com as well. You'll find all of the donation links there from the PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo links. PayPal, and Patreon both give you the option to do a monthly donation. We really appreciate these. These give us a budget. These allow us to make decisions easier. It allows us to do the ascension work that we are doing much, much easier. All right. And quick shout out to all of you that have donated, that have shown your support. You guys are very much loved and very much appreciated, because all of your assistance makes everything that we do here with Love Grows Gaia, with the ascension stuff that we do, the energy work that we do, the activations that we do, and the truth spreading that we do, you make it that much easier. And with that, much love.